good comedy is like good sex. I was just thinking, yeah, because I've got no idea how to do either. But it's nice to be here. I'm Andy. I'm from quite a posh area. It's the kind of area where people write the following genuine Facebook status. Well, after today, I can honestly say that I'm completely uninspired by both of my horses. So that's good to know that people like that exist. I've got a bit of a weird family as well. Like once we were out at a restaurant and my dad wanted some water, so he gestured over to the waiter to bring some water, but the waiter misunderstood and brought the bill over instead. So instead of getting any water, we all just kind of paid up and left. And afterwards I was like, Dad, couldn't you just explain the misunderstanding? And he was like, no. It's fine. We'll just have our main course at a different restaurant. So that's his thing. My thing is I'm really into space. I'm a massive nerd about science and all that stuff. But until quite recently, I'd never seen any of the Star Wars movies. My friends were like, what's wrong with you? You've got to watch the Star Wars movies. So one day I was like, fine. I sat down. I started at episode 1. Because like no one told me that they were all in the wrong order, right? But I liked it. I liked it. I watched episode 2 as well. I liked that one. I watched episode 3. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I loved all the CGI, the special effects. It was brilliant. I loved it. And then I watched episode 4, and I thought, Christ, the production values really took a hit. Was Disney even trying? Like, what is it? It's no wonder people prefer the original trilogy. Speaking of trilogies, there was another royal baby this week. Wills and Kate completed their trilogy. And I learned that they changed the rules about who inherits the throne, so Louis's not going to overtake Charlotte. There's no gender bias anymore, and people on Twitter are very happy about that, and I'm with them. I think it's a great thing, because like, could you imagine how terrible it would be if any of the members of the royal family had some kind of unfair advantage just based on the circumstances of their birth? So, you know, I'm glad we sorted that one out. But I was hanging out with my family at the weekend, and at one point my sister said to me, Andy, can you put on that song that I like? You know, the one by Michael Bublé? I said, do you mean Michael Bublé? And she said, oh, is that how it's pronounced? I said, yeah, why did you think it was Michael Bublé? And she said, well, whenever I'm not sure how to pronounce something, I always go with the option that sounds least pretentious. So, okay, on this occasion I said Michael Bublé, and it was actually Michael Bublé, and I sounded a bit stupid. But could you imagine how much more stupid it would have sounded if it was Michael Bublé? And I said Michael Bublé. I thought, yeah, fair enough. Like, it would be a bit like going into McDonald's and ordering a bacon double cheeseburger with 6 chicken McNuggets and a Also, I quite like reading. I met a guy once who told me that he'd taken the last year out of work to write a novel. So obviously I was like, oh, well, that's really cool. What's the novel about? And he said, well, it's about a cat who tries to write an epic poem, but discovers absinthe, gets addicted to the absinthe, and ends up killing a man. Now, far be it from me to judge a book by its plot, but I hope he gets a really great cover. I don't want to say I've definitely got better ideas, but I kind of want to imply it, right? Is that a preemptive standing ovation, or no, he's gone. I do think I kind of have better ideas though, right? Because I was thinking about what kind of superpower I'd like to have. And this is what I've come up with, this is the main thing I want to share with you tonight, right? So, you know how most objects in reality, as they get further away from you into the distance, gradually appear smaller? Yeah, you might have seen this in your day-to-day lives. Yep, Molly's nodding, she's seen this. Woman of the world, she knows what I'm on about. What I was thinking was, what if there was something that, as it got further into the distance, gradually appeared bigger? Yeah. And what if that was me, and that was my superpower? I'd be Perspective Man. Perspective Man, he'd be terrifying psychologically. Yeah, and properly weird as well. Like, even normal scenarios would be absolutely bizarre if Perspective Man got involved. Like, even just imagine watching him walk down the street. Imagine seeing Perspective Man for the first time. So imagine, you're walking down the street, minding your own business, and you see Perspective Man turn around a corner a few hundred feet down the road, right? You see him for the first time, and he's enormous. He's like several stories tall. He's taking up a big chunk of your field of vision. People around him don't seem that concerned. It's really weird, but as you walk towards him and he walks towards you, he appears gradually smaller and smaller. At some point he's normal size and gradually smaller and smaller again. At some point, he can't see you anymore, right? He's gone out of sight because he's too close. And at that point, when you can't see him, you think, well, maybe I just need to get more sleep. You try and rationalise it, you try and tell yourself that it's just in your head, and you carry on. But then at some point, out of curiosity, you check back over your shoulder again. And he's there again, and he's small again. You're a bit irked, you speed up, you check again, he's there again, and he's huge again. And he's staring right at you now, and now you're really concerned. And you try and run away, and you quickly discover that you can't really run away from Perspective Man. Because what happens is you make a break for it, you run for the hills and you don't look back. But then of course at some point you look back and Perspective Man is your entire world. And he's all you can see. And he's just like gazing down at you from the heavens and he booms something down at you like, get some perspective! Like, he has some kind of catchphrase, I'm not really thought it through. And that's how he kind of keep all the criminals in check with all these like psychological tricks. But it wouldn't just be like mind games from a distance, right? Because Perspective Man could come out on top of any kind of physical confrontation if it all kicks off, right? And all you have to do is walk away and be the bigger man. Alright, that's my big finish. Thanks very much.